Now, one thing I'm going to try out today in this weather is this trail, Kal-Haven Trail. The interesting part about this is it's used to be an old railroad track, and after the railway company abandoned the track, the local residents came in and then they made a trail out of this. And so you can see this is, they had built the original railroad and eventually it was abandoned. And this goes all the way from South Haven to Kalamazoo. It's 33 miles. And this is the locals going ahead and creating the trail. And 1869 when the construction began, and here we are in 2015. That's the timeline and journey. So this is 33 miles linear, goes all the way to Kalamazoo. So if you do this, you got to turn around and come back the remaining 33 miles. So that's 66 miles. It doesn't loop in, so to speak. It's all hard paved, but later on I think it has the limestone walking surface. So no hills, no nothing, and this should be really pretty. So let's give it a try and see what we can do on this cold day. So I've started walking the trail and I just wandered off a little bit on purpose just to walk down this ramp and come here. And I think in the past there used to be boats that would take off from there, but this has now all been abandoned. And again, it's just amazing to be in midst of nature and enjoy the colors of fall. And just again, very different from city, good mental break. And as we walk through the trail inside, I'll show you more. There's this gazebo which is all again abandoned, but it's still standing. So once again, I've purposely wandered away from the trail a little bit just to come up on this little hill kind of place. Amazing. I'm not sure what trees these are, but it's just very, very cool to be here. And the trail is further down this way and going inside. So I think I'll walk maybe 3-4 miles one way and then turn around and walk the remaining 4 miles back. Now, one neat thing with this trail is there are several of these wooden bridges along the way which go over the river. So this particular one I just walked, and you can see they put like a tarp there, so for the bikes and the dogs and everybody to go without scratching and hurting the wood necessarily. So this again, park is relatively well maintained, and I'm sure you can hear the gusts of the wind. It's again, when the sun comes, it's really nice and bright and very serene to walk through this. So I saw this along the trail, that this is the fruit belt, and like as I was saying earlier, there are blueberries, cranberries, nanny berries, and grapes, along with obviously peaches. And just as again, I'll stay somewhere here in Illinois, and when I came I had to just go around, get to the city, and then from there come to South Haven. So in traffic this took 3.5 hours, but this should have ideally taken maybe only 2.5. So again, good getaway for a weekend. Now, one other good part about this trail is it's so well maintained. It rained a lot last night and a little bit this morning, but the trail is all dry now. And as I was walking to mile number 3, 4 and so on, I could feel the ground on the sides wet, but the trail was very dry, and the water drained out really quickly and nicely. So the day has gotten a lot better, and this is again only very temporary. The temps are going to dip again in the night, but this is, if you're ever in South Haven, highly recommend to take out 3-4 plus hours and check out this trail. Okay, so on the trail I'm seeing this one little insect which is like a centipede, millipede, I don't know, but it's really weird looking, and it has a lot of fur or this black and red covering around it. And I saw several on the other trails too. Some unfortunately got squished by the bikes, but yeah, once in a while it's interesting when you go on these trails, like in Illinois at least. I see a lot of deers, and you might see certain flora and fauna which you may have never seen before.